Hey everyone, I want to do a quick video here on my 2018 Ram 1500 EcoDiesel. I've actually been meaning to do this video for a while and just haven't gotten around to it, but I'm finally going to do it today because I'm actually about to go sell this truck. I really love it. It's been a fantastic truck. The only reason I'm selling it is because I really want to upgrade to the new Mega Cab. So I'm getting a Mega Cab, 1 ton, and I'll do another video on that one when I get it. But I wanted to take the time to do a video anyways because when I was researching these trucks, I went on YouTube and was looking around for them, and there really weren't a whole ton of videos on them. So I did some not too much modifications on it, pretty basic stuff. I did the Bilstein leveling kit, the 5100s, and I've been super happy with it. It rides beautifully. It really doesn't even ride like a truck, it rides like a car. And they're set to the medium height in the front, so the 1.5 inches I think it is, or 1.6 inches. I have the black Rhino wheels on there with the BF Goodrich tires. They've been fantastic also. When I did that, I decided to upgrade the control arms at the same time. I heard some people say that the upper control arms could fail with the lift kit. So just to be safe, I upgraded to super heavy duty ones, the Mevotech ones. I put the side steps on it here. I did those myself. They're pretty easy to do. Just take a little bit of time to get them spaced out just right. I got rid of the giant big silver antenna that's on here and went with a little smaller black one. Still decent height on it, so I still get good reception, but not quite as huge as the stock one. I tinted the windows. I had the factory tint on the back, so I did some additional tint on the back to black it out a little bit more for the kids, and then I did just a lighter tint on the front. I think it's like a 35 or 50% tint on the front windows, and it came out nicely. Probably the biggest thing I added was this ARE camper shell. This is the MX HD, which is the heavy duty series, and it has pretty much every single option on it, including the side windows that you can open up like this. This makes it really nice because you can load everything in through the side of the truck, so you're not just trying to load it through the back and push everything forward. Both sides open up. Both sides have screen windows. The window can slide, so if you're sleeping back there, you get some fresh air. I added the light bar that comes with it from ARE. It's basically a rigid light bar, but they just brand it themselves. And the biggest thing that the heavy duty thing upgrades to is these load bars. So these load bars are super strong. I think they have either like 700 or 800 pound rating on them. And the way they do that is instead of just being the fiberglass roof rails, it actually has this entire steel subframe in here that's connected up to it. And so you can see the footings for the roof rail actually come right through the cap and are supported directly by this structure here. So it makes it super strong. And the reason why I did that is because I put my rooftop tent on the top of this when I go camping. And it's an awesome setup. I got these curtains here, which work really well. They're just Velcro, and so they stick right to the factory liner here on the cap, and they give you some nice privacy in here when you're camping. I didn't even bother doing it on the back window. I didn't really need it. With the tint and then with these up, it makes it really hard to see inside as it is. And then this thing is also really cool. This is what they call the Sportsman Carpet Kit. And so these were really popular kind of like back in the 70s and 80s. And I don't usually have the spare tire here. This is actually the factory spare because I have an oversized spare mounted underneath. This is just in here right now because I'm about to go get rid of the truck. And here's the factory antenna I mentioned. You can see how huge it is. So this thing is super cool. It gives you a ton of storage options. You can pull this up here. There's storage inside, underneath. You can access it from the top here. This storage goes all the way along both sides here. There's cup holders here. There's cup holders at the back corner. And this is 2 separate pieces that actually lift off here. And so you can pull these up. There's little notches here, so you can set them up and make it kind of like a backrest if you're on a tailgate in the truck. Or you can just take them out and have extra space. There's really a ton of room. And what I do in the back here is I put a couple sleeping pads on here. This thing is actually already cushioned here, but I added another like 3-inch pad onto here. Put a couple sleeping bags in here. It's super comfortable. The kids like to sleep back here. We go camping. My 2 daughters will camp out in here for the night. They love it. And we got these little, let's see, overhead LED lights here, which make it nice when you're camping. This stuff was all installed by Vacaville Truck in Vacaville, California. They did an awesome job with the install. They do a really good job of sealing it. It's been raining the last 3 days here, and it is totally dry in here. There's no moisture. The one thing they messed up on is they forgot to give me my 12-volt outlet, which I ordered from ARE. After 4 emails with them, I just gave up, said it wasn't worth the $40. I actually went on Amazon. I found this little guy here. This is basically a marine grade 12-volt setup, and this actually came out really well. I drilled out a section here of the plywood with the fabric on it. I wired this in here so you can turn it on. There's your 12-volt DC. Here is your 2 USB plugs. And then it's got a little voltmeter built in too. And like I said, it's switchable. So if you don't want to worry about draining your battery out, kill it off. It's wired right in here to the wires for the lighting, the overhead LED lighting that I just showed you. I tapped in here because this was the easiest spot. It's right next to it. It does seem to make the overhead lights a little bit finicky. The controls, I don't know if you saw when I turned it on, they're a little bit, sometimes they kind of jiggle a little bit. So I haven't really bothered to redo it because the only thing I use this for is charging my cell phone when I'm back here. And it seems totally fine. I never had an issue with it. But if I was going to be running a heavy load off this 12-volt, like say a freezer or fridge unit in the back here, I think I would probably rewire this and find maybe a bigger gauge hot wire to tap it into. Just a side note for those of you who are looking at doing it. But this setup has been really awesome. Like I said, I love it. I'm going to do the same thing in my new truck when I get it. The kids love it. They play back here all the time, even when the truck's just parked at home. And yeah, so that's about it. I'll show you guys the interior real quick here. This truck is the Laramie package, which is 1 step down from the top of the line Limited, and it has just about every single option. The only thing it's missing is the push button start. It still has the remote start on the key here. You can double tap that and it starts the truck, but the key has to actually go into the ignition port over there. Whereas the other trucks, the very top of the line Limited, you can get it where you don't actually have to do that. There's tons of storage in here. There's the double glove boxes here, both top and bottom. There's a top storage in here. There's a bottom storage with different nooks and little spots there to hold keys. There's storage in here. There's really just a ton of space in here. And this one has the heated seats, air conditioned seats, heated steering wheel. It really has every single option, built-in brake controller. And it's been a great truck. I'm sad to see it go, but I'm really excited for my new 1-ton dually that I'm about to get. So I'll show you guys that once I get it. There's a quick look at the back seats here. Has cup holders here for the kids. Decent amount of room back here for a crew cab. It's actually pretty spacious, but I'm looking forward to the mega cab, which is just going to give me even more room. And this truck does have the sunroof also. A little extra storage packet up here, which I put my sunglasses in. Some people will also install a mount there for cell phones or other devices like that. It also has the upgraded sound system. It has an Alpine stereo with a subwoofer under the rear seat. It's a great stereo. The subwoofer really helps give you guys some good bass when you're cruising. 12-volt outlet down there. And that's about it for the truck. Let me know if you guys have any questions about it. I'm happy to answer them. Like I said, it's been a really great truck. No regrets on it. But I'm ready to upgrade up to that Cummins. Thanks for watching.